Hey, this is Matt. Once again, what about to the videos? They're the paid requests. This time for Dalton. Thank you so much for that. And for those interested in requesting pretty much any type of videos, feel free to send it either directly to my PayPal or join my Patreon. Both links are down below in the info box. And this is for the first episode of a anime show called Paranoia Agent, which I'll be honest, I've never even heard of this before. And watching it, I guess, is trying to be a little bit, I don't know, I've read like David Lynch type. I'm not sure. I'll be honest, it didn't really do much for me. It didn't really pique my interest. Pretty much, like the opening credits is people laughing while they're in a terrible condition. So they show a bunch of the characters, but they're falling or they're drowning or their place is demolished or in the background's been a nuclear war, but they're all laughing towards the screen. And then you see that everyone's on the phone. There's like a collective despair, which maybe that's a big part of the ongoing run of the show, which is, I don't know, a dozen or so episodes. So you have this lady that made this character, Moromi, that was very popular in the pop culture. So she's been hired to try to make a new character, and pressure's put upon her. I follow up to this cash cow, or in this case, cash dog, as they put it. But one thing leads to another, she gets assaulted by this person called the Little Slugger, who is assaulting people, has a bent golden baseball bat, has a baseball cap, and you don't see their face, and he's on roller skates. So these two cops talk to her, and one of them doesn't believe her. Sometimes they talk a little bit sexual, like, "You want to peel that peach?" You also have this writer for the Weekly Rumor, and he tries to talk to her. And this whole thing is like there's a lot of people that don't believe in her and think that she's lying, that she's doing it for attention. I mean, because we don't know much about the character, and this is the first episode, it just is well, why are they so gun-ho and thinking that she made this up? Why are they so gun-ho and thinking that she was assaulted, that she wasn't assaulted? Like, what evidence or what circumstance make it that they don't believe her at all? I mean, if we knew about a history where she has made stuff up before or this and that, but that's never really the case. And from the get-go, it's like, I don't really know much about these characters other than one created a popular character, the writer guy seems a bit sleazy, the two cops, one's a bit nicer and seems like he likes the lady, the other's more of a dickhead, and he's the guy adamant and not believing in her. The lady will read emails and such and messages saying that they don't believe in her. She has this doll, and this doll starts talking to her. The co-workers seem to hate her. Like, the writer interviews some of her co-workers, and he spots out what they said, and she's able to guess who said that. And then it ends with her and the writer kind of walking away, and she remembers that the kid had skates on, roller skates. And then the little slugger comes up and hits the writer. And so the cops read in the paper that there's been another attack, so lo and behold, she's not making shit up. I don't know, this didn't really do much for me. Like, I'm watching this, I'm going, I don't really have much reaction to it, I guess the best way to put it. I'm sitting there going, well, what else? I don't know what else I'm supposed to say about it. I mean, the animation's not too bad. The story didn't really interest me. The characters, first impression, not much. If you wonder what I'm doing, I'm just looking up some info on it. It just didn't leave really a strong. I mean, a lot of people love it. 8 out of 10 IMDb. Google users 90% like this show. My anime list 7.7 out of 10. So obviously I'm not getting it. Created by Satoshi Kon and produced by Madhouse about a social phenomenon caused by a juvenile serial assailant named Lil Slugger. The plot relates between a large cast of people affected in some way by the phenomenon. As each character becomes the focus of the story, details are revealed about their secret lives and the truth about Lil Slugger. Okay. Yeah, a shy character designer who created the immensely popular pink dog Maromi. Under pressure to repeat her success, as she walks home one night, she's attacked by an elementary school boy and inline skates. Lil Slugger is blamed for a series of street assaults in Tokyo. None of the victims do recall the boy's face, and only 3 distinct details are left in their memories: golden inline skates, a baseball cap, and the weapon, a bent golden baseball bat. Series aired in Japan's WoWow from February 3rd to May 18, 2004. And English dub began airing in the U.S. on Cartoon Network's Adult Swim in 2005. In 2020, Adult Swim announced that the English dub would be rebroadcast for the first time in over a decade on its Toonami programming block. Apparently, there's a Blu-ray collection of the series released in the U.S. in 2020 in steelbook packaging as a Best Buy exclusive, and received a general Blu-ray release on December 15th, 2020. The anime auteur brings his feverish vision to the serialized form in Paranoia Agent, a disturbing meditation on individual and societal anxiety. Paranoia Agent may frustrate viewers who expect a straightforward narrative, but it's a disturbing, highly original work from a talented filmmaker. I mean, maybe just because it's the first episode, but I found nothing disturbing about this. So, maybe it's one of those things that you can't base it on the first episode. One praised as a depiction of depression. The entire series told a mere 13 episodes, but it drew me in immediately and introduced me to a dark cast of characters whose troubled minds change not just their own perceptions, but each other's realities as well. A mystery story where the answers to the mysteries are not as important as the questions they raise. A haunted and deeply felt fable of human experiences told with Satoshi's signature flat, eerie, and funny in equal measure visuals that will stick with you for years to come. Compared to the works of David Lynch, but criticizing the animation as downright primitive in places. Well, like I said, I'm watching this, I'm like, I don't really... I get it's only the first episode, but I don't really get the praise. Again, maybe it's one of those where you can't just judge it on the first episode, I guess. Because again, I'm watching this, I'm going, okay, it's a girl having troubles giving her shit. She's attacked. The attack is not gory or sadistic or violent or disturbing, which is fine. I don't need it to be. That's what I mean. It's like, okay. Now what? Let's try my reaction. Now what? So I don't even know what to say, so I apologize to Dalton. If you see this, feel free to give your insight. What am I missing? What am I not getting into? What I'm not engaging with? Because it's only 20 some minutes long. It feels like, I guess, maybe more of a setup. Maybe it's more like a precursor to the actual show. But, trying to see if there's anything I can find about it to talk about. Because I feel like I'm not giving you enough. I apologize, Dalton. But I mean, the animation, I mean, I don't know if I found it primitive. I thought for a show that many years ago, I thought it looked fine enough for me. I mean, I'm not expecting movie theater quality for a show. Yeah, I don't know what else to say, man. So I apologize. But thank you so much. I appreciate it, and I'm just going to repeat myself and go a bit longer. So I know it's a lame review, but it didn't really give me much to talk about. I based on the first episode, I don't see what's disturbing or crazy or inventive or what the whole appeal is. But again, maybe it's one of those where one episode's not enough. I don't know what to tell you. So with that said, thanks for watching. We'll see you later. Bye bye.